Hey sports fans, welcome back to the Fool Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. It is Friday, so that means it's time to make my weekly picks. Coming into the week, I come off a 9-5 week, and for the year, I'm 71-38 on my picks. So we'll see how we do this week. Hopefully, it'd be nice to get into the up, 12 right or so. We'll see. All right, start with the Big Ten. Ohio State at Michigan State. I would love it if Michigan State would win this game. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see Brian Lewerke being able to throw the ball well. Last week, they won 24-3 over Maryland, but he again didn't pass for 100 yards, like 11 of 20 passing, something in that range. He obviously isn't that healthy, so I don't know if they're going to pull him and put in their backup. I still think Michigan State's defense is very, very good. Obviously, they were very good. They held Michigan down 21 points, held Michigan to. They got a really good defense, so I think this will be a tight game. And it's hard to go against Antonio and his Sparty magic plays he can pull out. The touchdown they got against Michigan, nice trick play. Got to give them props for that. I just don't know if they can sustain Ohio State. It's going to be cold. It's probably going to be windy. We're going to have lake effect snow here on the west side of Michigan, so it's probably going to be windy in East Lansing as well. So I'm hoping, come on, Michigan State. But I'm officially picking Ohio State to win the game. Penn State versus Wisconsin. I'm going to take Penn State. Still, Hornibrook for Wisconsin's up in the air. Is he going to play or not? Concussion he's coming off of. I'm picking Penn State at home. If they completely fell apart and Wisconsin beat them, I wouldn't be shocked, but I'm going to pick the home team here. Nebraska over Illinois. I think Nebraska's kind of getting things figured out a little bit. They played very well in Columbus last week. Now they go against Illinois. On paper, Illinois should win this game, but I think Nebraska takes it. Obviously, Michigan over Rutgers. Probably any Big Ten team wins over Rutgers. Hopefully, Michigan is not the team to lose to Rutgers. Oh, that'd be terrible. Okay, Iowa over Northwestern. That's a key Western Big Ten standings game. I think Iowa just will have better defense, but do they have any offense? I don't know. The last game I watched them was at Penn State where they should have won the game, and they had terrible quarterback play and they lost. So I'm taking Iowa. Purdue over Minnesota. Purdue is a very offensive team. They just had to play good defenses in Michigan State that shut them down, and so I'm taking Purdue over Minnesota. Some big games nationally. We got the SEC, Alabama over Mississippi State. They're favored by 24 points. Take the over in that one. Alabama will just destroy people. I mean, even though they're coming off the LSU win, they're not having a setback. They're Alabama. I mean, come on. Georgia over Auburn. Again, I think Auburn's way overrated. I think, as a lot of the Big Ten fan base is saying, the College Football Committee is way overrating the ACC and the SEC. So I think, obviously, Auburn's going to lose to Georgia. They really want to have two ranked, really high teams for Georgia, Alabama. By the way, my official hope is that Alabama obliterates Georgia in the title game, thus eliminating any chance of two SEC title or teams in the 4 playoff. Last one, the night game, Clemson versus Boston College in Boston College. Boston College is still a team that lost to Purdue, and Purdue lost to Eastern Michigan. That's a tough one. Night games have been having a lot of upsets lately. The 8 o'clock games on ABC. You had Ohio State. You had, Texas at Oklahoma State. And even last week, Oklahoma was down last week, but they came back and won. I think maybe Texas Tech. I don't know what game that was. So that game's been a little tricky. But I just think Clemson just has an offense. And Boston College is kind of a pseudo-weak form of Michigan where they just really rely on the run. And Clemson has a stupendous defensive line. And I don't think they're going to be able to run at all. So, take Clemson. Moving on to the NFL. Chicago and Detroit. You know the one thing Chicago does really well? Run the ball. You know what Detroit doesn't do well? Stop the run. So I'm thinking poor weather, cold, Chicago outside. I'm taking Chicago to just run the ball, run. Even Mitch Trubisky, I think, is better as a runner than he is a passer. So I'm just expecting them to run. Howard will probably have like 100, 150 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. I still don't think the Lions' offense is anything good. So maybe they score 20 points. I'd be shocked if they do. Dome teams do not play very well outside in the cold. So I'm taking Chicago. Green Bay over Miami, kind of the same thing. Miami's coming all the way up from the 85-degree temperatures down there in Miami, coming all the way up to frigid Lambeau Field. It's not frozen yet, but you know what? This weekend, we're only expecting highs in the 30s. So you know what? Miami's going to be mighty cold. So I'm taking Green Bay. Philadelphia over Dallas. They always have to have this game on Sunday night or Monday Night Football. I'm like, Washington, Dallas, Philly, Washington. It's like, ugh, I'm so sick of these games. I guess it just must be big markets or something. But Dallas is a train wreck right now. Philly, they're not stupendous. They're not playing extreme, but they're not going to lose to Dallas. They got too much offense. So take Philly. And then here's your dumpster fire of the week. San Francisco versus the New York Giants. Primetime Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football? Yeah, I guess it's some football. It's terrible football. So, really. I guess if I got to pick a team, I'm going to take San Francisco just because last time they played was last Thursday, so they've had a few more days of rest when they destroyed Oakland. So, I can't remember the new quarterback for San Francisco, but talk about a way to come into the NFL. Play horrible Oakland. Look great. Your second game, you get like 10 days to prep. And your second game, you get to play horrible New York Giants. This is the way that, you can get a huge contract, I guess, Just like look at Jimmy Garoppolo, who came and played a couple games before he got injured, and boom, he gets a huge contract because he showed he could maybe be a good quarterback because he played a couple games. So, you know what? Ride it out, man. Ride it to the money train. So those are my picks. We'll see how they do. I'll update my standings next week. So, any games that really stick out to you? The one I'm really interested in besides Michigan Rutgers, always that's first. Michigan win. I don't care about all the other games. Michigan win. But number 2, Ohio State versus Michigan State. What's going to happen in that game? Oh, I don't know if the Michigan State fan base really thinks it's going to happen. I've seen that tickets for the game are going for $14. $14. To be fair, the weather's not supposed to be that great. I don't really want to go sit outside. I don't know why we don't have Big Ten teams go and make a dome. I mean, you look at Ohio State and Michigan State. Maybe Michigan State. But they got huge revenues. Why don't they make their stadiums into domes so you don't have to play outside in the terrible elements in November? Think about that, too. There have been a couple games this year where Michigan had to wait out lightning delays and stuff. If you're inside a dome, you don't have to wait. I'd be interested to know which Big Ten team is going to go off and add a dome first. Because, it makes some sense. And then, the noise stays in. It's a lot better environment for your fans. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Hey, what game are you looking for? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you think I got a pick wrong. I am Foolish Phil, so I get a lot of them wrong. But overall, man, you can't complain about 71 and 38 on the year. That's pretty good. Not perfect. I wish it was like, 90 and 20, but it is what it is. So thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up if you like it. If you have another idea, some topic you would like me to discuss, give my foolish opinion on, let me know. Thanks to all the new subscribers. All of a sudden, I got quite a few. I really appreciate the people watching. And I hope I can come up with some good videos for you guys. Really appreciate it. It really motivates me to keep doing this. Appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching, and go blue!